Have you ever noticed how some women seem to light up a room without saying a single word? It's not always their hairstyle, makeup, or even their outfit. Often, it's something far more subtle, yet incredibly powerful: color. After 60, the shades we wear do more than decorate us. They speak for us. They soften our features, brighten our complexion, and radiate confidence before we even smile. The right colors don't just flatter your skin tone. They awaken your energy, your presence, and yes, they make people notice you instantly. In this episode, we're exploring 8 colors that make men notice older women right away. Not because they're loud or flashy, but because they whisper elegance, warmth, and quiet magnetism. Each of these hues carries its own secret language. One that communicates confidence, vitality, and grace without a single word being spoken. So whether you've been reaching for the same neutrals for years, or you're ready to rediscover your vibrant side, this guide will show you how to use color as your most natural beauty enhancer. Because here's the truth: you don't need to dress younger to look radiant. You simply need to dress smarter. Your colors are your silent allies, and once you learn how to use them, you'll never fade into the background again. Now let's begin with a timeless favorite, one that replaces black with sophistication and strength: navy blue. If black has always been your go-to safe color, it might be time to meet her softer, wiser sister, navy blue. Where black can sometimes feel harsh against mature skin, navy offers balance. It brings depth and dignity without draining your complexion or overpowering your natural warmth. Think of it as the color of quiet confidence, strong, grounded, and endlessly elegant. Navy blue carries an energy that says, "I know who I am." It has authority without aggression, sophistication without effort. In psychology, blue is the color of trust, intelligence, and calm, qualities that become even more magnetic with age. Men subconsciously read navy as a sign of composure and steadiness, and it draws people in with its understated power. One woman I spoke with, a retired teacher named Margaret, told me she replaced her black blazers with navy ones. The change was instant. "I looked softer but somehow more confident," she said. "People started complimenting me on how refreshed I looked, even though I hadn't changed my makeup at all." That's the quiet transformation navy delivers. A polished aura that doesn't scream for attention, but effortlessly commands it. It also works beautifully with nearly every other tone. Pair it with white for crisp contrast, blush for softness, or gold jewelry for warmth and luminosity. Whether it's a tailored navy dress, a silk scarf, or even a pair of deep blue earrings, this shade has a way of framing your natural features, especially your eyes, with grace. And here's something remarkable: navy is universally flattering. No matter your undertone, warm, cool, or neutral, it harmonizes beautifully. It's timeless, seasonless, and endlessly versatile. So the next time you reach for black, pause for a moment and try navy instead. You'll still look elegant and strong, but in a way that radiates confidence, not concealment. Because true allure after 60 doesn't come from standing out the loudest. It comes from standing strong in your quiet beauty. Now, from this calm sophistication, let's move into a shade that brings out your warmth and glow: soft peach. The color of gentle femininity. If navy blue is the color of quiet confidence, soft peach is the color of gentle warmth. It's tender, uplifting, and has a magical way of making mature skin look radiant and alive. Peach sits delicately between pink and coral, a shade that flatters every undertone while adding that youthful glow we all crave. But make no mistake, this isn't about looking younger, it's about looking vibrant. After 60, our skin naturally loses some of its natural color and luminosity. Soft peach acts like a built-in light reflector, gently brightening your complexion and giving your skin a subtle, healthy flush. Unlike harsh pinks or deep corals, this tone doesn't shout. It softly whispers warmth and kindness. It's approachable, feminine, and instantly comforting. The kind of color that makes people want to be near you. Color psychologists often associate peach with friendliness and compassion, 2 qualities that never go out of style. It projects an inviting energy that says, "I'm open, confident, and full of grace." For many women, rediscovering peach feels like reconnecting with their natural light. That inner glow that's been there all along, just waiting to shine again. One viewer once told me, "I wore a soft peach scarf to lunch with my son, And he said I looked happy. Not just good happy. That's the secret of this color. It doesn't just brighten your outfit, it brightens you. Style-wise, peach pairs beautifully with neutrals like beige, cream, or soft gray. For a little modern flair, try it with navy, yes, the very color we just discussed, or even olive green. A peach blouse under a structured blazer, a flowing dress, or even a hint of peach lipstick. All can lift your features and mood instantly. So if you've been relying on darker, safe tones, try introducing soft peach. Watch how it transforms not just your look, but the energy you carry. Because femininity doesn't fade with time, it simply evolves. And now, from warmth and grace, we move to a color that embodies elegance, depth, and quiet majesty, royal purple, the statement of wisdom and grace. There's a reason royal purple has carried an air of prestige for centuries. It was once reserved for queens, artists, and women who carried themselves with quiet authority. After 60, this color becomes more than a symbol of luxury. It becomes a celebration of self-assurance, individuality, and inner strength. Purple is often described as the bridge between calm blue and passionate red. A perfect harmony of serenity and confidence. That's why it feels so balanced on mature women. It neither overpowers nor fades. Instead, it enhances your presence. It's the color of women who have lived, learned, and now lead with grace. Unlike pastels that can sometimes feel too soft or dark shades that can appear severe, royal purple offers richness without heaviness. It naturally lifts your complexion, especially when worn near the face, and adds a subtle vibrance to gray, silver, or white hair. There's something magnetic about how it catches the light, regal, yet deeply human. Color psychologists often associate purple with creativity, dignity, and spiritual depth. When you wear it, you communicate wisdom and poise without needing to say a word. Men especially tend to perceive purple as intriguing and elegant. Not bold in a loud way, but captivating in a mysterious one. One woman from our community once said, "I wore a plum-tone dress to my anniversary dinner, and my husband just stared and said, 'You look like royalty.' I didn't change anything about myself, just the color." That's the magic of purple. It draws attention to your essence rather than your outfit. Style-wise, royal purple pairs beautifully with gold, cream, or silver accessories. If you want something softer, lilac and lavender variations work beautifully for daytime, while deeper violets and eggplant tones bring sophistication for evening wear. Wearing purple isn't about making a statement, it is the statement. It's the visual expression of experience, calm power, and ageless charm. And now that we've embraced the color of inner wisdom, let's turn to one that radiates outward, refreshing, lively, and full of renewal. Emerald green, the color of renewal and radiance. If there were ever a color that embodied fresh beginnings, it's emerald green. Rich, natural, and deeply revitalizing, this shade captures the very essence of growth and renewal. After 60, it's more than just a color, it's a reflection of spirit. It says, "I'm still blooming." Emerald green has a unique relationship with the human eye. It's both calming and energizing at once. Psychologically, green represents balance, harmony, and vitality. It brings life to your complexion, especially when your skin has lost a bit of its natural rosiness. Instead of draining you like darker tones can, emerald restores vibrancy and makes your features feel alive again. This shade also carries a quiet symbolism. It's the color of resilience, the renewal after every storm. Wearing emerald green communicates stability and confidence, but with a softness that feels approachable. It's perfect for women who want to appear elegant yet full of life, refined yet fresh. I remember one woman, Elaine, who told me she started wearing a deep emerald scarf after years of sticking to beige and brown. People kept asking if I had just come back from a holiday, she laughed. They said I looked rested, but it was really just the color. That's the transformative effect of emerald. It reflects light toward your face, bringing that natural, youthful energy back into your expression. Styling emerald is surprisingly simple. It pairs beautifully with ivory, tan gray, and even denim. Gold jewelry enhances its richness, while silver tones bring out its freshness. And if you want to make a bold yet elegant statement, pair emerald with navy, the union of calm wisdom and renewed vitality. Beyond fashion, Emerald symbolizes self-care and emotional balance, two qualities that define true elegance after 60. When you wear it, you're not just wearing a color. You're wearing confidence, renewal, and a quiet spark of joy that others can't help but notice. So if you've been craving a touch of life in your wardrobe, let emerald green remind you. Beauty isn't something you chase. It's something you reawaken. Now, from renewal and energy, let's step into a shade that radiates pure confidence and timeless allure. Classic red. The magnetic confidence color. Some colors speak softly, but classic red never needs to raise its voice. It walks into a room and owns it. Bold yet timeless, passionate yet elegant. Red is the universal color of confidence and attraction. It's not about demanding attention, it's about deserving it. After 60, many women shy away from red, fearing it's too much. But in truth, red is exactly enough. It reignites your natural vitality, warms your complexion, and makes your features come alive in the most effortless way. Where neutral tones can fade into the background, red reminds the world, and yourself, that you're still vibrant, passionate, and beautifully present. Color psychology tells us that red increases energy and draws the eye like no other hue. It symbolizes love, power, and vitality, qualities that only deepen with age. When you wear red, you don't blend in. You radiate self-assurance. Men often perceive women in red as confident and captivating, but more importantly, you start to feel that way too. I once met a woman named Diane who said she hadn't worn red in over 20 years. For her birthday, her daughter gifted her a crimson wrap dress. When I put it on, she told me, I suddenly remembered the woman I used to be, fearless, bold, alive. She smiled and added, now I wear red every Friday, just because it makes me feel unstoppable. That's the true power of color. It can awaken parts of ourselves we thought we'd outgrown. The secret to wearing red after 60 is finding the right tone. Cherry red brings energy, blue red adds sophistication, and deeper brick or wine reds create richness without overpowering. Pair it with soft neutrals like cream, gray, or navy for balance. Even a small touch, red lipstick, a silk scarf, or a pair of red flats, can completely transform your look and your mood. Classic red isn't about turning heads, it's about lifting your chin. It's a reminder that strength and beauty aren't opposites. They coexist beautifully in a woman who knows her worth. And now, from the fire of red, let's slow the rhythm and explore a tone that whispers elegance and quiet power. Burgundy, the deep, elegant whisper. If classic red is the color of passion, burgundy is its graceful evolution, refined, mature, and quietly captivating. It's the color of self-assured femininity, the kind that no longer needs to announce itself loudly to be noticed. Burgundy holds a depth that mirrors the wisdom of experience. It's the visual equivalent of a knowing smile, subtle, mysterious, and unforgettable. Burgundy blends the energy of red with the grounding calm of brown, creating a shade that feels both luxurious and comforting. Psychologists describe it as a color of sophistication and emotional depth, qualities that grow richer with age. When worn near the face, it adds warmth to the skin, highlights the eyes, and enhances the glow of silver or salt and pepper hair beautifully. Unlike brighter reds that command attention instantly, burgundy draws attention slowly. It invites the eye rather than demanding it, creating an aura of quiet magnetism. People often can't pinpoint what makes you look so radiant. They just know you do. That's the charm of this color. It whispers elegance instead of shouting for approval. I remember a viewer named Lillian who once said, when I wear burgundy, I feel like a glass of fine wine, smooth, balanced, and full of life. It's such a perfect description. Burgundy has that same sense of richness, comforting yet invigorating. It pairs effortlessly with gold jewelry for warmth, or with pearls and ivory for understated glamour. In the cooler months, a burgundy coat, knit, or scarf adds depth and luxury without feeling heavy. In the warmer seasons, a soft wine-tone blouse or lipstick gives just enough definition to feel polished. It's timeless, never trendy, never outdated, and it looks especially stunning on women with confident posture and gentle poise. Burgundy reminds us that allure doesn't fade, it matures. It's not the energy of youthful excitement, it's the glow of inner peace, presence, and self-respect. When you wear it, You project quiet confidence that feels authentic and magnetic. And now, from deep sophistication, let's step into something lighter. A color that embodies pure optimism and joy. Sunny yellow, the joy bringer. If there were ever a color that could bottle happiness, sunny yellow would be it. It's the shade of morning light streaming through your window, of laughter shared over tea, of a heart that still finds wonder in the everyday. Yellow radiates positivity, not the loud, artificial kind, but a genuine, soul-deep warmth that lifts both the wearer and everyone around her. After 60, yellow becomes more than just a fashion choice. It's a declaration of spirit. It says, I'm still here, still glowing, still joyful. Many women shy away from yellow, thinking it's too bright or unforgiving, but the secret lies in choosing the right tone. Soft buttery yellows, golden mustards, and muted honey shades flatter mature complexions beautifully, adding warmth and vitality without overwhelming your natural grace. Color psychologists often call yellow the optimism color. It stimulates energy, confidence, and creativity, all things that make us feel alive at any age. Wearing it can genuinely affect your mood. It brightens your outlook and encourages openness. It's the color of hope and light, a reminder that joy doesn't depend on youth, but on perspective. I once met a woman named Celia at a cafe. She must have been in her late 70s, wearing a simple linen blouse in golden yellow. People kept smiling at her as they passed. She told me, "This color feels like sunshine on my skin. I wear it when I want to feel good, and it always works." That's the quiet magic of yellow. It invites connection. It makes you and those around you feel warmer, lighter, more alive. For wardrobe pairings, yellow shines beautifully with white, beige, navy, or soft gray. A pop of gold jewelry or a neutral handbag keeps the look elegant and balanced. Even a yellow scarf, earrings, or a touch of lemon-tone nail polish can spark that joyful glow. Sunny yellow is the perfect reminder that beauty isn't about perfection. It's about light. It's the color that turns heads not because it's bold, but because it feels alive. It tells the world that you still see joy, still chase laughter, still find wonder in the mirror every morning. So as we step into our final section, let's bring all these colors together into one radiant message. How to find your perfect palette of confidence, harmony, and ageless beauty. If elegance had a fragrance, it would smell like lavender, gentle, graceful, and quietly unforgettable. Soft lavender carries a whisper of nostalgia, yet feels entirely timeless. It's the color of calm confidence, the kind that doesn't need to announce itself to be felt. For women over 60, lavender is more than a hue, it's an energy. It represents serenity, balance, and that deep inner peace that comes from truly knowing yourself. Lavender sits beautifully between blue and pink, a marriage of wisdom and warmth. The blue tones calm and steady, while the pink undertones bring softness and tenderness. Together, they create a shade that radiates composure and poise, a kind of feminine strength that says, I've lived, I've learned, and I'm still blooming. After 60, our goal isn't to stand out, it's to stand in harmony with ourselves. Lavender does exactly that. It flatters silver hair, enhances natural skin undertones, and casts a subtle glow across the face. It's one of those rare colors that never competes with your beauty, it complements it. A lavender blouse with pearl earrings, a lilac scarf draped over cream, or even a hint of lavender eyeshadow can instantly soften your whole presence. Psychologically, lavender evokes calmness, grace, and emotional balance. It's a soothing color that promotes confidence without aggression, femininity without fragility. When you wear it, people don't just notice the color, they feel the tranquility you project. It's the color that says, I am at peace with who I am. For wardrobe styling, lavender pairs exquisitely with gray, navy, ivory, or even soft mint. You can also contrast it gently with deeper purples or mauves for a layered, regal look. If your goal is understated sophistication, this is your secret weapon. The hue that makes you appear effortlessly refined, no matter the occasion. Think of lavender as your visual exhale, the shade that releases tension, restores calm, and reminds you of your quiet power. Every time you wear it, you carry a little serenity into the world. And as we move to the final section, we'll bring all these 8 colors together, revealing how to use them not just to enhance your wardrobe, but to illuminate your spirit and express your most radiant, confident self. Color is not just a matter of taste, it's a reflection of energy, emotion, and self-acceptance. Every shade you wear sends a message, not only to the world but also to yourself. The 8 colors we explored, from the quiet confidence of navy to the joyful glow of yellow, are more than fabric choices. They are tools for self-expression, mirrors of your spirit, and reminders that beauty at 60 and beyond is about presence, not perfection. As we grow older, the world often tells women to fade, to soften, to stay in the background. But these colors invite you to do the opposite, to step forward with grace. They celebrate the life you've lived, the lessons you've learned, and the warmth you still radiate. When you wear navy, you embody wisdom. When you slip into soft peach, you invite tenderness. When you choose red or emerald, you declare vitality. And when lavender or burgundy wraps around your shoulders, you carry peace and poise wherever you go. Fashion after 60 is not about chasing trends. It's about honoring your evolution. It's about saying, "This is who I am now, calm, confident, and beautifully alive." The right color doesn't change who you are, it reveals you. It brings light to your face, energy to your step, and harmony to your reflection. So the next time you stand before your wardrobe, pause for a moment. Don't just ask, "What looks good?" Ask instead, "What color represents me today?" Because some days you'll feel like sunshine yellow, bright and open-hearted. Other days you'll be regal in purple or serene in lavender. Every shade has its purpose, and every choice can reconnect you with your essence. You are not defined by age. You are defined by the energy you bring into the room. And color is your most effortless, powerful way to express that. So go ahead. Open your closet, rediscover your palette, and paint your world with shades that reflect your inner glow. Because after 60, you don't just wear color, you become it.